Alrighty, time for this week's weekly weigh-in report. This week's weekly weigh-in report is really good, really good. Last week I came in at 259.2 pounds with 29% muscle mass, 34.3% body fat. That's 75.3 pounds for muscle and 89.1 pounds for body fat. This morning when I weighed in, it was at 255.0 pounds, so down 4.8 pounds. The muscle mass came in at 29.4. That in pounds comes out to 75.0, so a little bit down in that at zero point 0.3. But the fat one was 33.5%, which comes out at 85.4 pounds, which would mean I'd had to have lost 3.7 pounds of fat. I don't think I lost 3.7 pounds of fat. It goes back to what I was saying about the scale, I think not being as accurate as I would like it to be. Uh, I don't know if it's just the math, the way the thing does the math on the scale. I don't know. But either way, I doubt that I did lose 3.7 pounds of body fat. I do feel thinner. I look thinner. I can see more definition. But I'm guessing that most of that was due to keep being more strictly keto and keeping a little bit better track of my intake and calories this week. I managed to lose a little water weight. So I think that has to do with a good explanation of why I dropped 4.8 pounds and 3.7 of those uh, probably being more water weight than actual body fat. There are some factors which may have contributed to 3.7 pounds of fat loss, although again, I'm a little bit speculative of that being an accurate number. The first being, I did try a new diet aid called Keto Diet Aid. It's from American Metabolics. It's just a couple pills you take in the morning. It has thermogenics in it, and it also is a carb blocker. So even if I was letting carbs sneak into my diet this past week, a lot of that would have been, excuse me, a lot of that would have been taken care of by the carb blocking of the keto diet aid. So that possibly explains some of it. I did do a fast. I didn't want to be a 24-hour fast like I'd hoped. I wound up going 18 hours and then I wound up having to call it. The reason being, and I explained this in one of my blog posts, my recent blog posts, is um, you need to know when to say when. My body was clearly telling me that it wasn't interested in continuing the fast. I gave it a little bit longer. I did some of the tricks that I usually do to keep my mind off of play some video games, have some water to fill up my stomach to see if it wasn't just a emptiness feeling, and it just was not having any of it. So I stopped the fast at 18, but it was still a good amount of fasting time. I did exercise more. I got longer on my jump ropes when I can jump rope the amount of time I can do it for before I have to stop. But overall, I think it's just more water weight explains it than fat loss. Um, I've gotten in the habit of grounding a little bit more this week. That's where you're walking barefoot outside. That might be helping. I don't know. It was just something I'd read up on and was interested in trying. Overall, though, happy with the weight loss for this week. Um, in terms of meditation, I think that I've been a little sloppy on meditation this week. It's not so much that when I'm meditating, I'm not doing well. It's getting the meditation in. Sometimes I get up a little bit later because I'm, like I said, adjusting to a new schedule because I don't work at the same place anymore. I think sometimes that I wake up a little bit later and I just kind of skip over it to get the day going, and I expect to get back to it, and I don't always. I need to work on that. Uh, Work-wise, I've started with a new job, signed up, progressing with that. I have a tentative date for when I might be going to class on March 26th for Frontier Airline training. Don't know for sure, but hopefully I'll find out soon about that. Other than that, not a lot more to report for the week. Feeling good, feeling really good as of this morning's weigh-in. I hope you're feeling good. I will check in with you next week, and peace.